Hello guys, welcome to Code Champ. My name is Nikita and in this video we are going to study how to draw a triangle and square using GLUT and OpenGL. So let us start. So in the last video we have seen how to download free GLUT, then configure a Visual Studio project to make it free GLUT compatible. So we have added in the properties the include path, lib path and placed our DLL in the syswow64. So let us start the code. First we are going to include the header file which we'll need, and that is a free GLUT header file. Okay. After this we will write entry point, that is int main. We are going to use main with arguments. So int argc. Argc is the count of command line arguments, number of command line arguments, and then char star star argv. So this is the array where that command line arguments will be stored. So why we are using main with arguments? Because for GLUT initialization we need to pass this arguments. So we'll just say argc comma argv. Now the parameter here, first one, it asks for star, so we'll just provide the address of argc. Next we need to set a display mode. So what are display modes? Like for example, are we using single buffering or double buffering? So single buffer is used when there is no animation in your scene, and double buffer is used when there is animation. So in our scene we are going to draw a static triangle and square. So we will set display mode as, first it will be a single buffer. We will use double buffer in our animation scene. Now here you can pass multiple values to a single parameter using bitwise OR. GLUT RGB, the second display mode is the color format, you can say. So it is RGB, we are not using alpha over here. Now to draw anything, first you need a window. Okay, so we will specify what will be our window size. Okay, so window size, that is width and height, so it will be 800 and 600 for our window. And the window position. So what is window position? Window position is the, like you can say, top, bottom. So bottom left, start of the window, right? So 0, 0 I'll be saying. Okay, after this we need to actually create that window. So for creating this window, just you need to say GLUT create window and provide the title for your window. I'll say Code Champ triangle and square. Okay, so this is just a one call and your window will be created. So that's why we are using GLUT. It makes windowing very easy. Also we can handle the user events using GLUT itself. Now here we have completed GLUT initialization and creating window. Now we will proceed further to write initialize for our OpenGL, and that is initialize function. Inside initialize, here we have only one line code for this example at least. So what is this glClearColor? I will tell you. Okay, I'll just provide the RGBA components first. So glClearColor specifies a color value which is used by glClear function. Okay, so which is used by glClear function to clear the color buffer. Okay, so this, whenever you change this value, the background of your window will be, changed. So color of the background. Okay, let us proceed to the resize function. Void resize. With resize, what is going to change? Yes, resize is called whenever your window is resized vertically or horizontally. So width and height of the window changes. You need to check here whether the height is 0. If the height is 0, just check, do it 1. Also you can do the same for width also. If width is 0, make it 1. Okay, here semicolon is missing. Okay, after this, whenever resize is called, okay, so width and height changes, so few things which are related to OpenGL also change, that is a viewport and projection. So what is first of all viewport? Viewport is a 2D rectangle. So what is 2D rectangle now? Whenever you project a 3D scene, you draw something 3D or 2D that is shown on a 2D rectangle. So that 2D rectangle is a viewport. This viewport is mapped to your window. So we need to set a viewport. Viewport will be 0, 0, GL size I. I'll just typecast the width and height to GL size I, which is OpenGL data type. Okay, so here you can see you are passing width and height, the changed width and height. Whenever your window is resized, so you need to change the viewport also. Next is the projection. So projection is how your 3D scene is projected onto that viewport. There are two types of projections, orthographic and perspective. Orthographic, it is used when you need to keep the show the object as it is. You don't want to change any measurements. Okay, in perspective, you can consider the lines go parallel. Okay, like if you consider road, you are standing in middle of road, and if you see at one end of the road, so two ends of road go parallel. Okay, but they tend to meet at some point. So this is also called as frustum view. Okay, so we need to set a matrix mode. Matrix mode, here we are setting projection. So there is one question now. So we are specifying projection. Okay, so are there any other matrices also, because we are specifying matrix mode as projection? Yes, so there are other matrices also in OpenGL. So model matrix, view matrix, projection matrix. Model matrix stores values of object which are translation, scaling, rotation. View matrix stores all the information regarding camera, and projection matrix stores whether the projection is perspective or orthographic. Okay, so first we will do glLoadIdentity. So why identity? It is similar to like we say int I equal to 0 to avoid the garbage values. So here we are going to specify values for projection matrix. So we need to say load identity to make the matrix identity, that is 1, 1, 1. Now we will specify the projection, okay, using gluPerspective. So for perspective projection matrix, the first thing you need to specify is fovy. So what is fovy? I have made a very simple diagram for you guys to make it easy for you. So here if we place our camera, this is y-axis and this is z. So this will be our fovy angle, okay, field of view along y-axis. So this is near plane and far plane. So what is near? Distance of you can say small distance, okay, distance from viewer to this plane. So this is near distance and this is far distance. Okay, so let us specify. First is fovy, we'll say 45 degree. Then aspect ratio is always width by height. Okay, and then near and far. So near will be 0.1 and far will be 100.0. These are the distances, so they are positive. I'll just typecast this to float to avoid any divide by 0. Okay, so yeah, perspective matrix is set over here in the resize. Next is we will go for display. So let us proceed. Inside display, the first thing you need to do is glClear. Okay, so what is glClear? glClear, yes, I told you inside initialize. So the value specified by the glClearColor is going to be used by glClear to clear the color buffer. So you need to specify here color buffer bit. So at this point it is going to clear the color buffer. Okay, using which value specified by the glClearColor. Okay, next is in display. Now there are other two matrices, as I told you, model and view matrix. So we are going to change them, but first we will just draw our triangle. beginning of our drawing, we need to specify the primitive for that. So we are going to draw a triangle. So triangle's primitive, GL end, we need to drop in between this. Okay, so we need to specify the vertices. For that you need to understand how the coordinate system looks. So it is like this. So on left you have minus x, on right plus x, then up plus y, down minus y, plus z is coming towards you and minus z is going away from you, that is into the screen. Okay, and this is your origin 0 0 0. We are going to use 1 by 1 normalized coordinate system. Okay, that is for triangle it will be likewise. Okay, and whenever you specify vertices in OpenGL, you need to give anti-clockwise. So first our vertex will be 0 1 0. Okay, so let us provide this. Go here, you can specify using GL vertex 3f 0 1 0. Okay, then comes second vertex. So second vertex is minus 1 0 0. Okay, let us provide it minus 1 0 0, and the third one is, if you remember, 1 0 0. Okay, so we have completed giving vertices over here. Now whenever you issue any changes for OpenGL inside display, you need to call jlflush. What is jlflush going to do? It is going to OpenGL will issue the commands when you call glFlush. Okay, so here we have completed our display. First of all, we'll just see how our triangle looks and then we'll proceed for the square. Now if we come back to our main function, here we can see we need to call all this function, right? First we will say initialize OpenGL. Okay, and after this we need to, like I previously explained you, resize is called when window is resized vertically or horizontally. So it is going to be called automatically. So for such functions we say they are callback. Okay, so why callback? Because callback is a communication between operating system and your window. Whenever user clicks on your window, that click goes to operating system comes to your window via callback and tells your callback to handle this user event, because user is doing something for your window. Okay, so we need to specify this callbacks, and for that we will use a GLUT callback setting function. We'll just declare the functions over here. First resize int comma int. Okay, then we will specify display. Display is used for drawing. Okay, there is one more function we should write, which is like when the user clicks on close button or presses escape. So we'll handle the escape key, that is handling user event. We will write keyboard function which takes unsigned char key and x and y, that is the point on the screen where the user has clicked. Okay, here we'll just put a switch on the key. Now we need to handle the case 27. 27 is the ASCII value for escape, and we'll see here GLUT leave main loop. So what is this GLUT leave main loop? I'll just explain in a minute. Okay, just put a break here, then default and break. Okay, so let us understand this first of all. Why to say GLUT leave main loop? Come here, come back inside the main. Here I'll just declare that because keyboard is user event handling, so that is also going in like callback handling. We need to declare it here on sign char int. Okay, declare these three functions, then set this to the GLUT. So GLUT display func takes display function, then GLUT keyboard func takes keyboard function, and one more, that is a reshape. We say resize. Okay, just specify the names of the names of the function. Okay, now after this what happens, you are going to draw continuously on the screen. Okay, so there is some loop which is going to keep on going and going, and it is going to draw on the screen. So for that you will need GLUT main loop. Okay, now you will understand why I have written GLUT leave main loop in the escape user event, because what is going to happen, this loop is going to continuously keep on going. So we need to stop this loop when the escape key is pressed. That's why I've used here leave main loop. Okay, now understood? Okay, let us build our project and see what will be the output. Okay, initialize. Yes, errors are very essential when it comes to understanding. We learn by errors. So void initialize, we have not declared this and called it, so it immediately says not declared. Let us build. Okay, successfully built. We'll just go to debug and start without debugging. Okay, we cannot see anything over here, just a black. So we are not able to see our triangle. Maybe it is somewhere we are not able to see. It is not in our frustum. Okay, so like if you can see this perspective matrix, this is the frustum, and the objects inside this frustum only will be visible. What we need to do is just push our triangle along -z, that is into the screen, so that we can just see it. Okay, we'll first set model view matrix. Okay, so matrix mode again, and here we want to give model view. Again we'll do it load identity, make the matrix identity, and provide some translation. Okay, so translate f along -z, so -3 I will say. XYZ, translate see here, first is X, Y and Z. Let us execute and check. Okay, so here we can see a white triangle. Okay, so one more thing you need to notice here is I have specified matrix mode again over here. Why? Because in resize we have also given glMatrixMode projection. So in OpenGL is a state machine, so whichever state you set once, so it remains same until you change the same. Okay, so here we are changing matrix mode to projection. So if we do not change our matrix mode to model view, again this value is going to be changed in the projection matrix, which is wrong. So we will change first the matrix mode and then the whichever values we do after that. So this will be applied to the model view matrix. So triangle is a white triangle. One more thing we have learned here, that if we don't specify any color, so by default it is a white color in OpenGL. So GL, now we will specify some color It is a surprise for you. Let us see. We will give per vertex color over here, and that will be red, green and blue. So yes, let us see how does it look. Wow, it's red, green, blue, and they are blend into each other very nicely. Okay, just press escape. So here we are going to draw a square now. For that we'll just copy this code and paste it. Okay, we will be using quads primitive for this and provide 4 vertices. Now we don't want to provide per vertex color, so we'll remove this values and check how our square is going to look. Again, anti-clockwise values. So first 0 1 0. 0 1 0 is already here. The second vertex will be origin. Let us provide it. So 0 0 0, then 1 0 0 and 1 1 0. So here our square also completes. We will provide some color to the square, maybe green, and let us see. Okay, so here we are able to see like square and triangle are into each other. This is really. So let us execute and check the output. Okay, okay, the triangle and square, they are okay. I'll just explain you why this is happening, because here is our square and we have drawn a triangle like this. That's why it is looking like this. So what we need to do is just shift this triangle to -x, that is left to the left, and shift the square to the right. So this problem will be solved. So let us solve it. What we need to do is provide the translations accordingly. So I'll just shift it to the some -x value, that is -1 I'm saying over here, and maybe 0.5 is also enough. Just do it 0.5, and to the right for 0.5 but in positive x-axis. Okay, let us see the output and check. Oh, there is some error. No, there is some error. Okay, yes, because we have not closed this exe, that's why it is giving this error. We'll just execute it again. Okay, so now it looks more clear, but they are still not much away. We'll just make it 0.7 now. Okay, and execute it. Okay, so beautiful triangle and square are on the screen. So we have completed here our 2D shapes, and in the next video we are going to do animate. We are going to animate this triangle and square. So thank you guys for watching this video. Enjoy coding, keep coding.